Good evening everybody, I'm Fictional Crystals, and let's talk about Prince Lotor's redemption. A little while back, I made a video about Lotor possibly forming an alliance with the Paladins. After the end of Season 4, this theory is basically confirmed. Lotor is ready to discuss with the Coalition. He's been having many problems with his father. Now he's about ready to switch sides. Because of this, people are saying that Prince Lotor is the new Prince Zuko. In case you somehow don't know who Prince Zuko is, he's a character from the TV show Avatar the Last Airbender. Spoiler warning if you haven't seen that show. Quick breakdown, in that show there were 4 nations: Earth, Water, Fire, and Air. The 4 nations lived at peace until the Fire Nation attacked. The Fire Nation was at war with the other 3. Zuko was the prince of the Fire Nation. He started off as an antagonist, but after a long and beautiful journey throughout the series, he ended up getting the best redemption arc I've ever seen, and ended up becoming one of my favorite characters ever. It took a long time for this to happen, and he was truly a good person when it did. He didn't just join Team Avatar for his own benefit. From early on in the series, you knew that he had issues with his father. His father was the Lord of the Fire Nation, the big bad. His father being like that and treating him like that helped push him into the other direction. Avatar the Last Airbender also had a sequel series called The Legend of Korra. As I've been showing you those pictures, you must think that the art style is familiar by now. That's because a lot of people who work on Voltron Legendary Defender also worked on The Legend of Korra. Some of them worked on Avatar the Last Airbender too. Due to this, parallels between Avatar/Korra and Voltron can be found. Lotor getting a redemption like Zuko is not out of the question, but Lotor's redemption happening now is too soon. Lotor has appeared in less than 13 episodes of Voltron Legendary Defender. He's a complex and well-written character. Surprisingly, Lotor hasn't caused a massive amount of trouble for the Paladins. Him going after them was just a side project for him. He's not a black and white villain. To use the analogy Lauren Montgomery used, there are more layers to the onion that is Lotor. In Legendary Defender, he's never been a truly evil character, but he's never been a truly good character either. He never does things just for the sake of being bad, or just for the sake of being good. He does what is best for himself for his own personal gain. He killed Narties so that he wouldn't be spied on. Same for General Rot, I'm assuming too. He doesn't care who he takes down to get to the place he wants. Lotor would rather form alliances with planets than enslave them. Once again, this is for personal gain. Just listen to what he says here.
Each ally gained only makes us stronger.
Lotor is not joining Team Voltron because he's good and wants to be a better person. No, not at all. He's doing it so he can survive. Zarkon and the entire Galra Empire are out to kill him. Even his generals. He can't afford more enemies. The more alliances he makes, the stronger he gets. And what better alliance to make to keep him safe than with Voltron itself? The Paladins and him have a common goal. Both of them want to take down Zarkon, and both are under attack from him. Lotor has knowledge about the Galra Empire, and the Paladins have something that can challenge it. To take them down, they have to work together. But Lotor wants power. He wants to lead the Galra. He's using the Paladins to get to that position. Lotor saved Keith's life at the end of the season. He didn't save Keith just for the sake of saving Keith. He didn't even know it was him. Lotor had to destroy this particle barrier anyway. Otherwise, everyone there would be dead, meaning no coalition for him to join. When Lotor said he was ready to talk, he had the smirk. Whenever he's doing something bad or has something tricky planned, he has that exact smirk. Voltron Legendary Defender is a reboot of an 80s show called Voltron Defender of the Universe. Practically all of the main characters from the current show were in the 80s show too. Bits and pieces, but not all from the original, were taken into Legendary Defender. Lotor helping out Team Voltron is one of them. Like now, Lotor back then wanted power. He wanted to defeat Zarkon. When his goals aligned with Team Voltron's, he would work with them. He did it to help Princess Zuko, who he really liked in the original series. And in the very last episode of the original TV show, breaking up his heart to Doom, he got redeemed. He was there helping out Team Voltron even in the 80s. Unfortunately, this did not last long whatsoever, because in the very same episode, he betrayed them. Lotor may be working with the team now, but not forever. The show has too many seasons left for him to be working with them the whole time. He hasn't had a change of heart, at least not yet. He could eventually end up getting a redemption, but I doubt what's going on now is it. One day he may be good, but right now he's simply for personal gain. He knows he can't fight the Galra Empire and the Coalition. He has to choose a side. And right now for him, the Galra Empire is the worst of the two. Lotor is very smart. He knows what he has to do to survive. Honestly, I don't care what you say, I really do like Lotor's character. It's very interesting seeing how he handles things compared to most other antagonists. Like what was said at NYCC, he has layers. We are only at the start of it with him, though not for the right reasons. He will be joining Team Voltron for at least some time. It fits with the story. It will open doors to learning more about Honorba, Keeve's heritage, and Operation Crown. Think about how Allura would react to finding out he's Altean. From a storytelling perspective, what's going on now is a good choice. But anyway, thanks for watching and summon Prince Lotor.
I think it is time we had a discussion.